Sometimes the loudest voice isn't spoken, it's silence. Have you ever felt the urge to respond, to defend yourself, or to fight back, but found that saying nothing was actually the most powerful move? Not every insult deserves your reply, and not every betrayal warrants your energy. In fact, sometimes the smartest and strongest choice is to simply remain silent. This is the essence of Stoicism, rising above the chaos of our emotions by embracing wisdom and self-awareness. While your lips are sealed, karma is busy speaking volumes. It watches quietly, patiently, waiting until you no longer care to engage, and then it delivers its undeniable justice. In today's video, we'll uncover 9 powerful moments when choosing silence is your greatest weapon. When you let karma take over and do the talking for you. This isn't about passivity or weakness. It's about protecting your inner power, maintaining your dignity, and trusting that the universe will handle the rest. So stick around, because your most potent strength might just be your quiet. Are you ready to reclaim your peace and power? Let's dive in. 1. Let lies destroy themselves in silence. Imagine someone spreading lies about you, twisting your story with every breath. What do? The instinct is to shout back, to defend yourself fiercely. But what if the real power lies in not reacting? Silence becomes your shield. When you don't respond, you refuse to fuel the fire of falsehood. Stoics teach us that truth stands on its own, needing no defense. Marcus Aurelius, one of Stoicism's greatest voices, was open to changing his mind if proven wrong. Yet he never wasted energy fighting baseless lies. If someone lies about you without reason, don't give them the satisfaction of a response. Lies scream for attention. Truth simply exists. Every lie they tell only tightens the noose around themselves. Your silence will haunt them far more than any angry words ever could. When you stay quiet, the falsehood bounces back to the liar, echoing emptily. Those who truly know you will see through the noise. Those who believe the lies never really knew you at all. Give the flames time to die out on their own. Never fan the fire. Stand tall, composed, dignified. When the dust settles, the lies will vanish, leaving only your quiet strength shining through. That, my friend, is the true power of being unshaken when others lose control. Number 2, silence shames the provocateurs. Have you noticed how some people deliberately push your buttons in public? Not because you're wrong, but because your calmness highlights their insecurity? They crave a reaction, a moment where you slip, lose control, or create a scene. Don't give them that victory. The instant you respond, they've won. But the moment you remain mute, they lose their power. Stoicism tells us that maintaining composure in the face of provocation is true strength. Your silence becomes a silent penalty, an invisible force that shames those who shout for attention. Look them in the eye without fear and say nothing. That long, still pause, the one heavy with quiet confidence, turns their raging fire into nothing but smoke. Building on the power of silence as your greatest defense, remember this. Crowds will always respect grace over aggression. It's not the loudest voice that leaves a lasting impression, but the one that holds steady with dignity. When you stay quiet, you aren't showing weakness. You're proving that you have risen above the noise. Let their chaos fill the empty space created by your silence. It's within that silence that their shame quietly grows, like shadows stretching longer as the sun sets. While they stumble over their own noise, you walk forward with silent triumph. Number 3, betrayal meets quiet. Think about this. When someone betrays your trust, they don't just make a mistake. They break something precious you gave freely from your heart. That betrayal isn't accidental, it's a conscious choice. And suddenly you're left with a silence heavier than words in faith that feels shattered. But here's the key. Don't waste your energy trying to mend what's been broken by someone who doesn't deserve it. Let karma do the work that words cannot. Walk away, not with anger or vengeance, but with quiet dignity and firm self-respect. Those who betrayed you will eventually feel the emptiness they created. They'll recall the loyalty they abused, the kindness they misread as weakness. And when life finally teaches them what loss truly means, it won't be loud or dramatic. It will be a quiet, cold emptiness, just like the silence you once offered them. While they face their own reckoning, you focus on rebuilding yourself. Your healing, your growth will roar louder than their regret ever could. In Stoicism, the response to betrayal isn't fury, it's detachment. And within that distance lies a profound, unshakable power. Number 4, gossip dies in silence. Gossip thrives on reaction. The moment you respond, you breathe life into the story. But when you stay silent, gossip starves, losing its energy and momentum. People will whisper behind your back, weaving exaggerations, twisted tales, even outright lies. Let them talk. Don't defend yourself to those who prefer drama over truth. Marcus Aurelius reminded himself daily not to waste precious life energy speculating about others. So, let them chatter away while you keep moving forward. Truth doesn't need loud defenses in a room filled with noise. It waits patiently, silent and steady until the clamor fades. And it always does. Interest wanes, stories lose their flavor, and eventually the noise dies down. Meanwhile, your silence leaves a powerful mark. It shows control, maturity, and strength. The people who truly matter will recognize the difference. Refusing to feed gossip is like starving a fire until it burns out. So let them whisper while you work quietly on your goals. One day your success will echo so loudly that their petty noise will be completely drowned out. Number 5, don't feed attention seekers. Some people aren't looking for resolution, they want a reaction. They throw shade, stir up drama, and crave chaos just to see if you'll flinch. But here's the truth. Your attention is their fuel. The moment you choose to ignore them, their power evaporates. These attention seekers are emotional leeches, feeding off your energy, not your words. Stoicism teaches us that not every word deserves an answer, so don't respond, don't react, and don't even acknowledge them with a glance. Let them shout into silence. You'll find that this quiet indifference frustrates them far more than any fiery retort ever could. Your calm, your boundary, your silence. These are your ultimate defenses. Building on the power of silence as your greatest defense, remember this. When people realize you're no longer playing their games, they will move on to easier targets. And that, my friend, is the true win. Not by proving them wrong, but by showing them they no longer matter. Not to you, not anymore. 6, argue less, win more. Have you ever asked yourself, will this argument really change anything? Not every battle deserves your breath. Some arguments are traps designed to pull you down, not lift anyone up. In chaos, you won't find clarity, you'll only lose energy. So before you respond, ask, will this bring peace or just more noise? If the answer is no, let it go. Walk away with your peace intact. People will try to provoke you, twist your words, drag you into endless debates, But when you choose silence over shouting, you win something bigger: your peace, your control, your time. Wise people don't argue with fools. They simply avoid them. Let others waste their breath trying to be right. You'll stay calm and move forward with purpose. 7. Silence builds walls of self-respect. Marcus Aurelius famously said, "Ignoring the harm done to us leads to its end." Stoicism teaches that self-respect starts within with what you allow. When someone keeps crossing your boundaries, stop talking and start walking. Your silence sets new rules. Don't plead for respect. Let your absence deliver the message. When your internal values are strong, your external reactions become calmer and more controlled. You don't owe anyone an explanation for leaving. When you stop responding to disrespect, you stop participating in your own mistreatment. This is self-love through the eyes of a Stoic. Guard your peace, speak less, mean more. Walking away without a fight shows your peace is not negotiable. Self-respect communicates through exits, not rage. Feel the weight of your silence on them. It's heavier than any argument. 8. Quietly build, loudly win. They laughed at your ideas, mocked your goals, called your dreams unrealistic. Let them, because nothing tastes sweeter than silent progress and loud success. Being different from the one who wronged you is the best revenge. Marcus Aurelius said, "Don't respond, don't argue, just build." Every quiet day spent working, improving, and growing is a brick in your empire. Let your results be your revenge in ways silence can't match. Those who laughed will watch in disbelief. Also, don't share every step. Don't explain every vision. Just rise quietly, because the best clapbacks don't come from your mouth, they come from your life. Build in silence and win so loudly even your silence echoes. 9. Leave silently, rise relentlessly. Sometimes the strongest thing you can do is leave without drama, without goodbyes, without fights. Seneca said, "Sometimes even to live is an act of courage." Walking away from what breaks you isn't weakness, it's wisdom. Stoics understand when silence is strength. Just go. When something no longer serves you, drains you, or disrespects you, exit quietly. You owe no one a performance. Your peace is not up for debate. Let them wonder why you vanished. Let them feel your absence. Silent exits are powerful. They don't announce pain, they declare strength. You left not because you were weak, but because you were wise. You will find clarity, strength, and healing in that silence. More than your presence, they will remember your absence. And when you rise stronger, wiser, freer, they'll know you didn't leave to escape, but to elevate. That kind of exit is unmatched by any apology. In a world where noise is the norm, your stillness is a superpower. You don't need revenge. You don't need to explain. Just stay silent, stay grounded, and let karma speak in echoes. Because what is meant to fall apart will do so without your help, and what is meant for you will find you. If this message inspired you, please like, subscribe, and share. Let your silence become your legacy. Speak with purpose. Walk in peace. Thank you for watching.